Here we are again. Hello, people of YouTube. I'm going to try and get the chat window set up on this guy right there. Bear with me as I get this set up. Today I want to be able to communicate with anyone who stops in to watch with the Mavic Air as I do a little low-laying flights, and to show the difference between the high flying and low flying, and how just going up 400 feet really doesn't always make the most dynamic shots. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hang out here for a minute. This way I can conserve the actual battery of the Mavic Air, because you can sit here and you can live broadcast without it flying, and the battery will last much longer than the 10 to 13 minutes that it typically does. I've gotten 20 minutes out of a flight because I spoke with people in chat for a little while, then flew, then landed, and then spoke with some more people. Alright, so if you are here and you're not live, you're seeing this as a rebroadcast, you can probably skip ahead for the first couple of minutes until we get a few people into the chat. There's really nothing I can do except sit here and talk to myself until those people show up, because this is sort of a last minute thing. I didn't really pre-think to do this. I did a little experimentation with live chats today in Facebook Live, and the Facebook Live app actually works much better than the live app for the Air or the Mavic Pro on YouTube. Now, I'm not sure if that's a DJI issue or if that's a YouTube issue, but on Facebook Live, you can see how many people are watching you right on your controller. So as you're flying, there's no need to look at a second screen. As you're flying, you can still see people leaving comments telling you, hey, what's up, or asking you questions, or hey, can you go fly over there? On the YouTube app, you cannot, and I am not sure if that's a Go4 issue or if that is a DJI, or if that is a YouTube issue. Whew. Now the fan is running on my Mavic Air when they're sitting like this. They do the same thing on the Mavic Pro. The Mavic Pro fan is much louder than the Mavic Air fan. So hopefully that answers your question, Brian. It is much colder today than it was a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, it wasn't cold at all. We were wearing shorts. So I might be throwing on some gloves here, and flying with gloves is definitely a little trickier than flying without them. As you can see behind me, I'm by the lake. That's Lake Dillon behind me here in Colorado. And we got 10 inches of snow last night. Most of it is melted off already. I went snowboarding this morning, which was amazing. It's a basin. If you've never been there, it's pretty fun. Whew. Now, why do my hands feel colder with the gloves on? That's weird. Okay, so I'm taking those back off. That doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm still just killing some time, waiting for some more people to show up. Yes, it's definitely a normal operation. I can hear my fans right now. Let me see if this works. Hopefully this isn't so weird. I've got the controller here, so my audio comes in this way. I'm going to set the controller near my Mavic Air right now, and you can hear that the fans are on probably. So I'm not sure if you heard that, but they are on. Alright, so Brian, at the moment it looks like it's just you and me. It's gotta be low 40s, maybe high 30s right now. Like I said, the other day it was pretty warm. There's some really awesome cloud formations right over there that I want to fly and go show you. I want to show you what the lake looks like right now and how it's melting, and those are all nice low-laying things. There's a nice bridge over there that I want to do a pass by, and I want to really use this video to show how these same shots being just up at 400 feet really don't have the same impact. Now, if you take these shots and you combine them together and you edit it later, you can make some great stuff combining the two. So that's sort of what I want to do. Alright, well, we got a couple people in here, so maybe I'll give it a minute more, and if no one shows up, we'll just go ahead and start flying, and I'll see what I can do. 90 degrees. Whew. Yeah, that's it. It's getting close to 90 where I used to live. I don't know if you guys know, but I just recently moved up to Colorado last July, and there was nowhere for me to work being a 25-year veteran tattoo artist. So I opened the tattoo studio, Summon Ink, which you might have seen in some of my other videos. I try not to just pack my videos full of the tattoo shop, because I figure that might be sort of boring to just have tattoos being done on all my videos. So long story short, this is the first winter I've ever lived in snow, so it's been a very big learning experience for me. And not only snow, but in the mountains. The majority of the time when it's snowy out, it's really not that cold. Here in the spring, it seems to be a little colder when it snows because it's wetter in the air. In the winter, it's very dry, so it doesn't chill your bones the same way. But man, there are some gorgeous days where the clouds are sometimes lower than the mountaintops, which is sort of happening in a couple of spots that I can see here, which I really want to show you in just a minute. And if you're in the right location, you can fly up through these little tiny cloud banks and get the coolest shots. All right, well, we got a few people in here, so I'm going to take off in just a minute. I'll finish my story. So I was in Spring, Texas, and it's probably 90 degrees there already, and humid. August there is brutal. I really couldn't stand it anymore. I just had to try somewhere different, so that's sort of why we moved here. All right, guys, let me take this in the air if you guys are ready. Problem is, see, I'm using the chat here, so what I have to do is I'm going to fly for a little bit, and then I'll stop and look at the chat on the iPad, because the way the app is designed for the Go 4 on YouTube shows me pretty much nothing. It just shows me how long I've been live. And that's about it. Yeah, it doesn't show me how many people are in it, if anyone makes a comment or anything. So I've been carrying this little iPad mini around, which has cellular service, and just looking at people's comments on that. Adam, I love Summit County too. It's been a really nice thing to move here. It's been different. I definitely miss the family back home, and what I really miss is the food. The food up here sucks. There's barely any places that are worth even spending your money at, which is good. You save your money, you eat at home. All right, guys, let me move this drone. So here's what I was setting up on. I got to remember to bring this with me because this is where you get the audio. So I was just sitting on the little bench right there, picnic table looking thing, and as you can see, there's a bike path here, jogging path, whatever you want to call it, and the lake and Buffalo Mountain right over through there. So I'm going to try to, I see a little bench over there, so I'm going to set this baby down on the ground. I don't always hand launch, and I don't always hand catch. I only do it whenever I'm in areas that I can't easily land or take off the ground. So I'm going to carry the iPad over to that bench. Sorry about that air sound. So I'm going to just walk away here. And to make this easier, I'm going to be probably leaving everything in auto so that I can just focus on talking to you guys and showing you guys. Shit, the bench is covered in snow. Well, that's not going to work. Give me just a second, guys. I'm trying to knock some of the snow off. And then I'll take off. Damn. Whoa! I just almost slipped in the snow. I'm glad the camera can't see me right now. Alright. What is going on here? Alright. Let me check the chat before I take off. Alright. Knock off a little more of this snow. Whew, that's cold. Oh. Alright, here we go. So,
take off.
Starting the props, I've got 15 satellites. GPS is good.
The home point has been
And we're
updated.
up.
Please check it on the map.
So I still haven't gotten all my settings perfect with the air yet. I'm gonna go ahead and come up over this tree and come this way. Ooh, this little guy's loud. So look at that beautiful view right there with those clouds. First, I'm gonna just do some quick little scans so you guys can see everything. See, it's still sunny as can be right over there. Just move the camera up so you can see a little better. And I'm just gonna do a quick 360 pan. It's just a gorgeous day. It is a bit nippy though. Not like the other day when I did the live chat and was able to just sit there in a t-shirt. Not today. See, right over there is where I was the other day. How's it going? And you can see that the water is melting by the lake there on the edges. So let's start with that. So let's say, for example, if any of you guys like to edit your videos, this would come in real handy. You want to always try to do a couple of shots. So I'm actually going to record this video too. So now I'm going up. Believe it or not, I'm only at about 100 feet right now. And so you want to remember your 2/3 rule. So you notice I'm sort of lining up the top of the mountains. And I'm going to go about 200 feet. All right, now I'm going to back up the drone, and if I was getting this shot, let's say I was making a video and I wanted to just edit a couple of shots together, and I'm flying over the water, so if this thing collapses, I'm not getting it. There's no way I'm going in that water. Forget that. That's cold. All right, so as you can see, you know, you got a beautiful view, but you can barely tell I'm moving, right? I'm like 500-600 feet away from myself now. I was just right next to myself. So to get these shots and use these shots, I typically have to speed them up, you know. Well, like when I edit with them, you come back and you speed up the shot. So now what I'm going to do is come down lower and show you how much more obvious it is that you're moving when you're closer to the ground. And my fingers are really cold, so I might be cutting this short. We'll see. So as I come to the ground, I'm going to roll the camera back up at the same time, just slightly. And you can see how when you're moving forward and going down and the camera's going up, how cool that sort of looks. It works together, you know? Alright, so that would be one shot. Now, I'd stop and readjust the camera, and I want to get something a little lower, really showing the ice. And I'm about, it says I'm -15, but I'm not, because I'm up on a hill where I landed, or launched. I'm probably a good 10 feet or so above the ice, but I'm not where I want to be. So I'm going to move over to the side. I like this transition of the water, because the sun, look at that. See how it just sort of glistens? There's that little line right there. Those are the little kind of things you want to notice when you're setting up your shot. Then you edit it, and you get rid of all this crap where you're setting it up, because that's, you know, the stuff you don't want to use. So now you can really tell it's moving, you know? You want to try to hold that line in the center. Be a little easier if I could feel my thumb right now, but... And then well, I'm getting all kinds of interference. Jesus, man, I'm only like 400 feet away. There's a couple trees in my way, and my video signal just goes to shot. This doesn't really happen with my Mavic Pro. That is a big downer that I'm having with this Mavic Air. So let me turn this baby around. Man, look at that signal. That signal is just sucking. I've got a strong signal, 15 satellites. My video signal, my Wi-Fi is only showing 2 bars. I keep getting the strong interference signal. So look at that. That's just beautiful right there. Looks really nice this way. I wish I could tell you how high I actually am. I'm probably about 10 feet or so off the water. The water makes for great reflections, which really, really look nice. So then you can always go up. Now you'll notice as I go up, the transition to going up looks awesome, right? Especially if I sort of bank to the right at the same time. However, once you get up and just go straight, the shot's really useless. So that's the dam road right there. And what I'm thinking would be cool is combining a few shots in an edit later, showing it from height like this. See, so now that I've gotten higher, unless I'm turning the camera, you can't even tell that I'm moving really. And I'm about 1,000 feet away and 200 feet in the air. Alright, so that would be that shot. So now, God, that is such a beautiful day. I just wish it wasn't so cold because I can't feel my fingers. Whew, so what I'm doing is I'm bringing it back down. You can see I'm down over here somewhere. I'm going to check the chat real quick while I bring it back. I haven't done a tutorial on how to do this. I'm just sort of going through it live. I might take some of this video and try to make some time. I've had very limited time lately to edit, and these live things are quick and easy. I can do that in like 30 minutes. Alright, so the drone is back over towards me, and this would be footage that I would just not use right now, just coming back like this. Oh, I can barely feel my fingers, guys. Alright. Oh my Lord, give me a second, I gotta try to warm my fingers up. You know what, I'm gonna put these gloves back on. I don't care, that's weird. Okay, gotcha. It's good, it's good. It's gonna hover there for just a minute while I try to put some gloves on, so I literally cannot feel my fingers. I do have, just a heads up for those watching, I do have a couple vlog videos I'm working on right now that are not tutorials. The family and I, well, not the family, my girlfriend and I just went to Vegas, and I brought the cameras with me. Brought the drone with me too, but didn't have a lot of luck with that. Whew. Golly, my fingers are cold. Alright, sorry guys, just bear with me a second here. Yeah, the security by the dam. I think I'll be alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do is head back over towards the dam road. But I'm going to stay lower this time. I only have a few minutes left till this battery starts to die, so I like those trees. Now I'm in line of sight, so I don't like to fly like close to things if I'm not in line of sight. So all this would be me setting up a shot, and then later I'd edit them together with some music or whatever. So I'm flying forward and to the right, trying to keep it low. I can see the drone right there. It's about 500 feet away, but I can see it pretty good. And if my gloves allow this, my plan is to sort of keep it about this height, pan towards the road, turn the camera, and keep skimming towards the road. And then later you just sort of edit those 2 shots or 3 shots together. So I'm still going forward. Now I'm going to the left at the same time with just my right stick. I'm not touching my yaw yet. And I'm getting all kind of interference, so that just sucks. So I can't really tell. So that makes this shot pretty much unusable. So now I'm yawing at the same time. So I might still get a usable clip out of it. I'm not going forward anymore. I'm just going strafing to the left and turning to the right at the same time. And poof, that would be my shot. And then I'd mix it in. Ah, man, that is the most annoying thing about the Mavic Air, is that I get these interference things, and I live in the middle of nowhere. You know, like, and it comes into the recorded shot. It's not like it only looks to the live shot. So if you look down there, that's the dam. My tattoo shop's like right down there in one of those buildings somewhere. I can't zoom in on the air, so I can't really point it out to you. Alright guys, I have just like a couple minutes left before, man, look at the transition. Look at the sun and the sky there compared to right there. Just so beautiful. Whew, love it, man. Look at that just jerkiness. Alright, let me bring it back over here. Let me see if you guys have any questions. I am not using any ND filters today. I almost never use them, actually. I mean, you got to keep in mind, most of these videos I make, I'm not playing on a big 4K TV. I'm not using them on a theater projection screen anywhere. All I'm doing... stupid battery. So I'm trying to give this Air a fair shot compared to my Pro. There's certain things about this Air I love, and as you're probably hearing me complain, there are certain things about it that bug the hell out of me. And the battery is one of them. Alright, once I get it landed, I can keep doing a little bit of this talking, except the beeping will stop. So I'm always trying to get, even when I'm bringing it in for landing, I'm trying to get nice shots. So here, let's get sort of a low. So we got some higher stuff, and then you always want lower stuff, because higher stuff's great, but you're not gonna hit anything unless it's a bird. But the lower shots are what really make videos. Oh, it's starting to snow.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Oh, come on. How do we cancel that? Just bear with me. I know. Ah, it stopped on its own. Well, that ruined that shot. Alright, let me land it real quick. Hold on, I'm going to grab it and land it because of the snow. Actually, I'll just land it right over there. And then I'll be right back to talk to you guys.
Landing.
Alright, so the beeping should stop. Oh my goodness, it's so cold. The sun's gone down. It's starting to snow again. I just kicked snow all over the drone. And I'm just going to move it back over here so that I can set this controller down and do a little chatting with you guys. I'm curious what kind of stuff you're hoping to see in future videos that I actually have time to edit. Whew. All right, and here we are. Stop that. Okay. Oh, my fingers are cold still. So it's a little harder to fly with gloves on, to be honest. Let's see what we got. All right. Yeah, the contrast from the snow to the ice to the snowy, it's snowing everywhere behind me now, to how bright it still is that way. Behind me it's all gray and snowy. All that contrast makes for really cool stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just reading right now. So I haven't made an official tutorial on how the end result looks, obviously, because this is live, on how to mix live, low-line footage with high footage, mid-range footage. And if that's something you guys want me to try to put together and work out an end result video and show this in a better manner where I'm actually editing this, I'll gladly do it. It's just going to take me a little while because I've just been so busy lately. Although work is slow this month, and I'm leaving in about 2 weeks to go out to Houston, Texas, and to Austin, Texas. I'm going to be staying at a resort on Lake Conroe. So, of course, I'll be bringing probably at least the Mavic Air because it's small, hopefully the Mavic Pro, and I'll probably be making some videos about that, maybe some drone ones. There's a hotel, and the hotel has given me permission to fly all around it. So if you guys are interested in that, I can do a live thing there maybe while I'm there. I'm going to be tattooing most of the time, so I'm going to be pretty busy. I think I already answered your question about the ND filters. I've never bought any. I rarely have had a problem. I'm not trying to make professional grade videos. I'm trying to make nice videos, but most of the people that watch my videos, and you guys can answer this for me, how many of you are watching this live on a cell phone or a tablet right now, out of whoever's in the chat room or if you're watching this later, how many of you watch this on a tablet or cell phone of some sort? Because my YouTube stats show quite a few people, more than 60%, watch these videos on tablets or phones. A very small portion will watch on TV. Then the rest are all on the computer, whether that be a desktop or a laptop. Yes, 9th degree, you can adjust the exposure on the Air exactly like you can the Mavic Pro. There are definitely a lot of settings that are kept on the Mavic Air. I'm finding out as I use it more. If you have any experience with those settings with a Phantom 4 or say a Mavic Pro, you wouldn't miss them. But I do miss certain things about my Mavic Pro when I'm flying the Mavic Air. Now, I do wish that the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Air would just go ahead and bone and have a baby and combine the best features of each, because the Mavic Air is built way better than the Mavic Pro. From the gimbal, the camera, the construction of the arms, the size, the feel of it, the plastic, just feels better than the Mavic Pro. However, the Mavic Pro has waypoints. The Mavic Air doesn't. Mavic Pro has a screen on the controller, thumbsticks. It has a bunch of features that the Mavic Air doesn't have. That's just snow got in my eye. I'm working on putting a list of all this stuff I'm finding out together, and I'll be making a video. There isn't a clear winner, sadly, but I am starting to lean one way. But my Mavic Pro still has the Drunken Horizon, which is a pain in my ass. So I don't know if I'll keep it or keep the Mavic Air yet. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I hate the buzzer. If you have a mod that makes that stop, and you can turn it on and off, there should be a button combination while you're flying to make the alarm stop. That would be pretty cool. I get it, I get why they don't do that, but it would be nice. Yep. Cell phone. Cell. Yep, cell. Okay, no, the Mavic Air is just like the Mavic Pro as far as exposure goes. You can adjust the ISO. You can't adjust the f-stop. I think you can on the Mavic Pro, or not the Mavic Pro, I'm sorry. On the Phantom 4 Pro, you can adjust the f-stop, and there's rumors that you might be able to on the Mavic Pro 2, but I don't know if those are going to come to be or not. There's also rumors of the 1-inch sensor. Guys, I'm getting a little cold. I wish I could throw these clips together right now and stick them on the end of this video so you can see what it actually looks like with music, and then taking high shots, low shots, and combining them together. The low shots, really practice those. Those are way, in my opinion, better than just a bunch of high shots at 400 feet, especially up here. If you're flying at 400 feet, you can't even tell that the Mavic's moving, especially in the mountains, because everything's so big and you're not passing directly by anything. So there's very little movement to be seen. You might as well just be taking still shots. To get that, you have to fly low, like at the beginning of the video, right over the water line where it's frozen. That's a great example of how low-lying shots can really just bring you in. Yes, Litchi still does waypoints. It's really strange that they got rid of them on the Air. It seems like an easy thing that they could have kept. It also seems like Asteroid could be on the Mavic Pro. DJI makes no sense half the time. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up. My fingers are cold and I got to get back to the shop. I put a back by 7 o'clock sign on there, and I got about 5 minutes to wrap this up and go back to work. So I just wanted to get out before it started snowing, because it was, well, now it's not blue behind me at all. It's just snowing in my eyes and anything. I appreciate you guys who joined in and watched. And I'll keep working on trying to make time to edit new videos. In the meantime, I'll try to do at least one live video like this a week. If you guys want to see anything in particular live through the eyes of the drone like this, let me know. I'll do my best to carry the tablet with me so we can converse and I'm not just rambling about anything. But I can try to talk to you guys, and I'm cold. I'm going to go. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you're watching this in a replay, subscribe. I'm going to be doing videos like this every week, and I'm going to be doing more edits soon. Lots of stuff this summer. We're going to be going whitewater rafting later.